Do plain text emails still work in e-commerce? The answer is yes. In fact, they often outperform flashy designs. In this video, I show you why text-based emails beat complex designs, how to use them for maximum engagement, and how they can skyrocket your conversions. If you're an e-commerce founder or a marketer, stick around for my plug-and-play text email strategy framework, which you can start using today to see results.
The psychology of plain text. Text-based emails tap into the fundamental human psychology. When a customer receives a plain text email, their brains perceive it as personal communication rather than marketing material. This triggers what psychologists call mutual exchange, give and take, two-way street interaction, and the natural tendency is to engage more deeply with these messages that feel more authentic and personal. Think about receiving a message from your friend. Usually it's some form of mutual exchange. It's a give and take, and it's very friendly message that you most likely gonna reply to or at least check out because it feels much more authentic and much more personal. And that's our goal here. Email providers like Yahoo and Gmail and Hotmail are more likely to treat emails as coming from real people, increasing chance they land in primary inbox. Additionally, the plain text emails serve as a pattern break, providing a refreshing change for recipients because your customers always receive professional, highly designed emails. So using plain text emails could actually serve as a nice pattern break, providing a refreshing perspective to your readers. So I highly recommend them. However, it's important to use this approach strategically to ensure they maintain their impact and don't lose their effectiveness over time. So you don't want to build a whole welcome flow using only plain email. You want to combine design emails with text emails, and this will create a nice combo where it feels like your customers is interacting with a friend but also a professional brand at the same time. So when it comes to text-based emails format, a lot of people simply what they do is repurpose a regular copy from the design emails, but that's not what you want to do because a lot of time the copy from your design emails has a lot of words, it's a big paragraph, and usually a customer is not going to read that in a text format. In a text format, you want to keep it simple for sending a message to your best friend. Text emails need to be treated like a direct response copy. They should focus on storytelling, calling out pain points, and keeping the tone conversational and personal, like you're talking one-on-one. You don't want to open with something like, hey man, we got 50% off this Monday. Very company cooperation like. But instead say something like, hey Michael, wanted to run this by you. Since you've been a loyal customers, we decided to do something special, 50% off for the next 48 hours. That approach feels personal. It sounds like a message from a real person, not a company, and that can help you avoid promotional tab while boosting engagement and trust, which lead to conversion. Now you want to adopt what I call the coffee shop conversation tone. In today's noisy inbox, people don't trust brands, they trust people. Because in our modern era, a lot of us hate the ideas of companies, corporation, businesses, because we believe the only thing on their mind is they want to sell us stuff, take our money, and things along this line, which is could be true, but also you got to consider how businesses and companies also help out people. So it's a give and take. It's both positive and negative. So you want to keep the coffee shop conversation tone. In today's noisy inbox, people don't trust brands, they trust people. Because in our modern day era, a lot of us, we have a negative perception on companies and corporation. We believe they want to sell us things all the time and take our money. We want every text-based email to read like a private one-on-one chat, not a press release. Imagine the reader sitting across from the founder at a local cafe. The founder leans in and says, I never shared this publicly, but when we first launched this product, I stayed up till 3 in the morning every night for 2 weeks because I had to. Not because I had to, but because I believed in it that much. This intimacy breaks down buyer resistance and bypasses rational skepticism and builds direct channel to their emotional core. That's the type of mindset you want to have when it comes to writing your text-based copy for your customers. You don't want to be in the perspective of a corporation trying to promote itself and sell to its customer. You want to view it as you're having a conversation with your customer as his best friend. And this is going to allow you to bypass a lot of resistance that a lot of customers have, which is actually is created because how companies and corporations been approaching them from the beginning of time. And that's the beauty of text-based email. You could bypass that if you do it the right way. Build emotional anchors with vulnerability. Combining this with text-based email could be a powerful combo, because usually when we're texting our friends, our family, there's a lot of sometimes vulnerable messages that we send to each other, and that tends to create a lot of trust. So vulnerability breeds trust, and trust breeds conversion. Psychologically, when a founders open up, the reader mirror neurons activated, they feel seen, connected, and emotionally invested. This is powerful because one, it disarms skepticism, it moves the customer from a transactional, a relational thinking, and it creates deep social bonds the same way we feel close to a podcast host or a YouTuber. Think about when you go on YouTube or you see a podcast who share a vulnerable moment about their life, them being broke, losing a relationship, and things like that. You feel much more connected to them, because that's one thing humans connect through vulnerabilities, because we remember that we're not perfect, we could all make mistakes, and that makes us feel more human, which allows to connect on a deeper core, which is something a lot of corporation do not know how to integrate into their marketing. Vulnerability, which I spoke about in a different video on my channel. When sending text-based emails, make sure to send them from the founder name, not the company name. This makes the message feel more personal, authentic, like it's coming from a real person at a faceless brand. It helps build trust, it improves deliverability, and increases the chance of landing in the primary inbox instead of the promotional tab, leading to more conversion. The 6-7-figure email copy framework. The text message that sells without selling. Emotion, one idea, one goal. Don't stack promos, announcement, and offers. Stick to one message per email. Is this email to inspire, explain, or convert? Pick one, because we're using text-based email, so the simpler the better. Write like you're talking to one person. Use second person. You, your, you felt this. Use broken, punchy sentences. Keep the paragraphs 1 to 2 line. Examples: I almost quit, no lie, but something kept me going. This feels much more human, like you're receiving a text message from your close friend. Drop the corporate mask and be real, and be raw, and be weird. Talk like you're texting your smartest, most emotionally aware friend. Instead of our latest product is now available, it offers premium performance and superior quality. Say it took us 14 months and 3 factories to make this happen. Worth it. Sounds weird, funny, and raw, and makes the person actually become more intrigued and actually want to read your email, instead of being professional, being corporate, company like, and things like that. Use natural, soft call to actions. Avoid shouting buy now or click here. Instead, guide, check it out here. See what I mean? Let me show you. If it's for you. So you want to keep it very soft, natural, like something you want to say to your friend, not something buy this now, click here, which sounds very corporate like, very business like, and someone want to take your money. You want to be indirectly direct. Thanks for watching. Grab the text email strategy framework plus the lecture notes below to see how can text-based emails work with design emails to boost your conversions today.